that's really good, Harmony.
You're really good. Got her.
Well, like I said, Banana's the one that designed the shell and the buttons and everything, and I designed little inside shakies.
Hello, chat.
Oh, hi, chat.
Oh, hi,
Olé.
chat.
Oh, hi, chat. Where did you come from?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hello, chat.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark.
Oh my god, I'm surprised someone actually got that.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Mark.
hi, Mark.
So we have nobody won D&D this session? Nobody won?
Oh, I haven't won D&D because I haven't rolled.
Maya hasn't rolled either.
Yeah, Maya is not here yet. Maya's food got in late, so we
Yeah.
are going to be yapping for her
Briefly.
for a brief moment. The nom-noms, exactly. We would rather her eat the food than not eat the food.
Yes, valid.
Yeah.
Still nobody has won the rolls.
Also,
I did
if
not win.
if I sound weird, it is because we had to purchase a new mic last night. My mic went to the little mic stand in the sky
Sag.
and was
But I was
not
the oven.
resurrected.
Oh, I
It
see what you're talking about. You can attribute emotes to people? That's
not
cool.
The oven. It was
The
not
oven.
The oven. Listen, the Reddit thread literally said, take your hairdryer, blast it on high, and hold it up against the microphone until it's really warm.
That sounds like a bad idea.
And I was
You
like,
s-
I
yeah.
don't have a hairdryer, so I'll just open
Same.
up the oven and
Oh,
I'll...
don't do that.
I didn't put
Yeah.
it in the oven. I just opened up the oven and I held it outside so that it would warm up a little bit, and then I tried to plug it in like they instructed and it didn't work.
But also, Harmony, actually, according to like several thousands of people on Reddit and the internet, for her specific mic, there is a known issue where the only reliable and regular solution is to just heat it up with a hairdryer for 5 minutes.
That's wild that that's a solution.
Yeah, it's literally crazy. We tried
wanna just
You
everything
do it once
before
and
that.
it fixes for good.
Just cook
Yeah.
the mic.
We tried literally everything before that to fix it. Like we tried switching out the
Cook him.
cables, didn't work. We tried switching the ports, didn't work. Enabling and disabling the unknown device didn't work. Updating all the drivers didn't work. Reinstalling HyperX didn't work. I was like, I don't know what to do here. It's just dead. Like, it's dead.
She's dead, Jim.
Hopefully it didn't put you out of it. Put me, well, it put Kage out of pocket pretty hefty.
Yeah, mics aren't cheap, unfortunately.
Yeah, cause I use a HyperX mic for streaming and vocal recording, so it was like $156, which was very ouchy.
But I wanted my wife to be able to do our fun stream.
Oh.
I was literally in tears, like, I don't know what to do. And Kage was like, don't worry, BB.
Don't worry,
I
babe,
got you. Rolls up like the ultra Chad she is, and is like, let's go to Micro Center. Yeah. What was the main issue? Just not working? It wasn't working. It would not, like,
Cutie
Windows would not
wife,
recognize it.
Do you hear one of the babies?
Oh,
meowing?
I hear her. I'm ignoring her.
Don't ignore her.
Short
Don't ignore your child.
Failure, big girl boss. Yeah. Bless you, Micro Center. For real,
I love Micro Center.
the amount of times that Micro Center has literally saved my life.
Right? Why does Micro Center just save the day for
It's
real?
so good.
And
So
it's
good.
within 30 minutes of our location.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Our
Vaguely.
closest one's like an hour, which still isn't bad, but it's like a day trip.
Yeah. Oh, I hear that baby scratching the door. I hear her.
Let her in!
I won't let her in because she jumps up on my stuff.
But she just likes your stuff.
She's
I'll
like,
be
your
right
stuff
back."
could be my stuff. If you would just give it to me.
Cats are just communists. They said your stuff is our stuff.
Our stuff?
Everything is ours. Our stuff. Just give her cardboard. I don't know if your cats like cardboard. Some cats
They-
actually don't like cardboard.
So, like, Nyx will attach herself to a box and tear that box to shreds. Example, the box that I keep all of my camping supplies in has now been destroyed. So
Dang.
I have to get
You
a new
said not anymore.
organizer. There are no cats in America. There's no cats?
No cats?
No
at
cats in
all?
America?
No cats? Well, I guess whatever's in my living room is not a cat.
They walk into your home and claim it as theirs and make you work for them and pay the attention tax. That sounds about right.
Literally, this 12-pound animal runs my life.
Kieran
And
was
now I'm
literally
back.
dealing with this like 5 minutes ago.
Right, like I literally look at him and he's just like meow, and I'm like, okay, whatever you want, son.
Anything you want, my child.
Whatever you desire.
Anything that is mine to give is yours, my son.
My son. Everything the light touches is yours.
Everything the light touches is yours.
and it works because he's a cat.
Yeah. What a baby.
What a baby.
Oh man.
I
But
like
yes.
the meme where it has that scene, and then Simba's like, "What about that shadowy place?" And Mufasa's just like, "What the fuck did I just say?"
What did I just say? Does the light touch it?
It's a light
No.
over there, bitch. No. Motherfucker.
Kids don't listen
stuff
these
that-
days.
No, see, here's how I would rules lawyer the heck out of that. See, the thing the light touches that's casting a shadow, yes, that's ours, but where the shadow is.
Well, you cut out.
Oh no, Kage.
The
Kage
cat's
went.
got her.
Oh no,
Blurred
the
too
cat's
hard.
got her.
I'm still here.
Oh,
Oh, it's okay, Biggie Cheese. I feel that. We have a lot of neighborhood, like outdoor cats in our neighborhood, and we just don't have the means to take them in.
yeah.
If we could, we would, but
Yeah.
it's yeah. You gotta be careful if you already have a cat.
Simba, this is a belt. If I ever catch you out there, I'll use it to give you a much more hands-on lesson about the circle of life. It's a black and gold tabby. Oh my god.
Oh,
She gonna grab the sandal. Aw, what a baby.
oh.
I see you having a good old party.
Yeah.
It's so weird because I can see steer. I can see steer on my end, but I can't see the other stuff. Weird. Anyway,
I'm telling you now, all I see is words next to
Yes.
the image of
I
Betty.
got rained on with ebonies.
Yes. All
Yay.
little stabs. Little
All the
stabby
little
stabs.
knives just poking out of my
Knives.
hair.
It's like a porcupine gotcha.
But while we're waiting for Maya, does anybody want to do a recap of what happened?
The hag had a really bad day.
Yeah.
The hag almost one-shot me with psychic damage, but thankfully I resist psychic damage, so
if you've
get
ever seen the
clapped.
JoJo meme where the guys on the
Yes.
ground getting stumped by three things, that
Yep.
was the hag with me, with a Belly Lloyd, and a moose.
Literally just,
It's an elk, I
just
thought.
ganged up on her.
It
A
is
ladder
an
climbing elk.
Yeah, a
I
yeah,
very
it is an elk.
climbed
athletic
the ladder.
elk.
No one knows how, but he did it.
And candles. Listen, I
TD
drew
control
it in-
candles very well.
I drew it in 5 minutes.
I like Teeny's candles.
Thank you. My candles were great.
Yeah, you'd
You
be
know
lucky
what?
to have candles like that.
Yeah, you'd be lucky to have candles like that. Be grateful.
Be grateful you got candles at all.
Yeah. Your candles are on the floor. They'd feel
That's a really bad place for your candles.
No, they would not feel great. They are on fire.
I mean, that would be a really
Oh
weird
my god.
ER story trip, but you know.
So many ER stories. So
I mean, they
many.
literally had a whole show about that.
One of the
They
things
do.
that happened last time is that those teeth that Nell picked up a while ago and were still in her possession were very helpful at getting the trap in the attic to be revealed.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
anyway, we found all the stuff. We found the secret bookcase with the secret ladder. Belly got burned like 3 times by sticking her
Once.
hand in the fire. Then we got
Learn.
burned from the acid.
No, that was just bad soup. It's fine.
That's bad.
We got burned from it.
It's just bad soup.
Anyway, so we went
Acid
up.
burns, to be
The
clear.
hag was there. She captured Philip and Adela, and then we all attacked her. And now she's dead.
And then we stomped her.
And then we stomped her real good. And Nell took some of her soup.
Yes.
She said, soup for
Nell
later.
did take some of the soup, didn't she? I forgot about that.
Yes, she did.
Speak of the devil.
Mysterious hag soup. Welcome
Mysterious
in.
hag soup.
The mysterious ichor soup.
The
Yum.
mysterious
That
That
ichor
you
She's
also
been
got
working
burned
on.
by.
Yeah. Because that's what happens when you try to touch the bad soup.
Yes.
Don't touch soup.
Don't
Don't
soup.
Fine.
touch soup.
We leveled up,
Don't
so I
soup.
healed almost all of that back.
Oh yeah, and the
There
party
you
level.
go.
In essence, yes.
Wait, you heal when you level?
Well, your
Eh,
health
you have
goes
to
up.
roll
My,
hit
my
die.
health, yeah, my health went up more than the damage I took. So math-wise, I'm still ahead by like 2 points.
Oh.
It's
I'm not.
like how do I phrase this? It's like when you play Pokemon and your Pokemon levels up and now they have more HP than they did before leveling up, but it
Yeah.
also scales how much they lost because it's percentage lost, not total amount lost.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like.
Oh wait, does that
it
mean
has-
I need more HP because I got more health? Like
Don't
more
worry
H-
about it.
Oh,
Don't worry about it,
I
baby.
said, don't
Okay.
worry about it, baby.
Don't worry about it.
You're so pretty. Don't worry about it.
The way,
Yay!
the way I
I
believe it
tease,
works
I
is we have
tease, I
lost a
tease.
certain
You
number
people
of
don't need to know how to do math. It's fine.
That's
That's
true.
true.
I don't.
You've lost
Very
a
true.
certain number of HP. You have still lost that number of HP. You just also have additional HP.
Yeah.
Okay, because I lost like 7 HP.
Well, how much did
Yeah.
your max HP go up when you leveled up?
5.
Add 5 to how much HP you have left.
Okay, thank you, because I'm like, wow, I'm almost
So
I'm still
Harmy, like in
dying.
Pokemon has 100 HP. It's lost 99. It has 1 HP. Levels up, gains
my
10. It
God.
now has 11 HP.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
That's
It's the
true.
Sure.
same
That
thing.
is how that goes.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
if
Well,
you,
you think
like,
I pay attention to that?
or if you like go and buy a coffee for a few bucks and then you find $10 on the street, like you still lost the $3, but now you have 10.
Oh, yeah, and then it's just free for $7. Yeah.
That is a really good explanation.
Yeah, right.
Also.
Goddamn, Karen. This
This
is
is-
the.
I,
Karen's like, I'm a teacher. I know.
it's literally my only job.
That's my job.
What's
But
a
also, yeah,
motto?
Harmony,
Hi,
you are
everyone.
100% correct to give me shit for giving you shit because, like, for someone who plays silly Math Rocks game all the goddamn time, I can't do math for shit.
Man, where's cool
Honestly,
math
it's
games when
kind
we
of
need 'em?
impressive.
Shiny versions of the party.
Mm.
What would a shiny version of the party look like?
I would be blue to go off of the red Oni blue Oni thing.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Ebony, what would your shiny form be?
Trying to think if she would have like black hair or white hair. Maybe white hair.
I was thinking pink hair with instead of pink accessories, blue accessories, just invert.
Ooh.
Yeah, but that's yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
UV colored scorpion tail.
Colored scorpion tail. It's just bright purple now.
Yeah, it's purple now.
Lloyd out here going to have a white pumpkin instead of an orange pumpkin.
Yes.
No, it's instead of a pumpkin, he's just an onion.
What?
He has
What is this,
layers.
Shrek?
Turnip, whatever the original
It's
thing
a
was, but yes.
turnip.
Turnip.
Yeah.
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 Have y'all seen fucking turnip jack-o'-lanterns?
Yes.
It's horrible.
Horrible.
But
Harmony?
also no.
Harmony,
Yeah.
I'm sending you a picture.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah.
You're not going to say that soon.
Oh.
All right.
Man.
Okay, ready?
Rhea would
Yeah.
be pale in the main body coloration stuff where she's currently like a-
Shiny version of Teeny.
Oh.
and her hair would be
I have that.
Here you
She
go.
does actually. She already has that.
predominantly
Yeah.
green with some like purpley pink at the bottom.
Oh god, that's horrifying. What the fuck?
Told you. Told ya.
Why did they make this?
Aw.
Because in Ireland, where Halloween started, they didn't have pumpkins, but they did have turnips.
Yeah, turnips came
Maybe-
first.
Maybe they should not.
No, I agree with you. However,
And you don't.
Listen, if it keeps the Fae away, it keeps the Fae away, and now we know why it
Keep 'em
works.
away.
if anyone needs to keep the Fae away, it's the Gaelics.
Yep.
It's true. It's very true. Oh goodness. Are we ready to play some D&D, guys?
Yeah, we did our recap. We're good. The hag is dead. Philip and Adela are alive.
They
Far as I
have
know.
Adela's unconscious.
Yeah,
she's
they're
just
alive. I
taking
didn't
a
say-
nap.
I said they were alive. I didn't say they were awake. I just
Literally-
said they were
Have
alive.
you heard things about Philip being a Lord of Death?
Literally,
Yeah, he
I-
just said that
seems
flat
to
out.
I
not have his powers.
I
That wasn't a
told you
claim.
guys.
That was just a thing that he told us.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, but
he
he
literally
kinda
just said it.
can't
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, bro said I don't have my normal powers as a Lord of Death, and that's concerning. And we all went, but are you really a Lord of Death?
He was
Are
like,
you
yes,
really?
yes, I
Are
am.
you sure? Are you
It's
sure?
the cat's fault, we promise. We're just vibe trekking everyone right now.
Yeah, it's just the whiplash from the cat.
Gotta vibe
God.
check everyone.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I think-
imagining we wind up in a totally different part of the world and the cat's fucking there.
Or just looking at every cat we see and we're like, I'm watching you, fuck.
Cat's just been traveling in the bag with Peanut this whole time.
My
Oh god, poor Peanut.
Can
I
you
mean, whenever we
imagine?
go to sleep for the night, Peanut goes out to do his own thing. So
Whatever he doing, we don't know.
It's true.
Yeah.
Peanut does do
Just sees
his
a
own
man,
thing.
just sees a creature scrunkling around.
Oh, let me get the
Granted,
music
we
going.
haven't slept yet since you got Peanut, so
no,
No, we haven't, because we've been in the house. We haven't had time to sleep.
There you guys
we haven't
go.
felt safe to sleep. Is my
That too, but
understanding.
also, it's kind of hard to sleep when there's a really weird man chasing you through a house.
but
Yeah, for real though.
I think the last thing we did was we went back downstairs. So
Dude, I think we went back to Philip and Adela's room.
yeah,
right?
they're downstairs by the fireplace and stuff.
So Philip told you that he put Adela to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So she is
Yeah,
not
she's been-
there.
She went to sleep,
She
unfortunately.
went
We had to put her
no,
Sometimes.
that's not how it happened.
We had to put her down.
Look,
I'm sorry.
for chat's benefit, the context of this is that earlier today, Teeny told us about doing DM prep for this and how there was going to be emotional damage, the likes of which we've never
Yup.
seen, and then immediately followed that up with, "Man, I love how much Philip loves his wife."
Yeah, it was like, huh,
It
that
was
was so
just
sweet.
timing. I was just reading over the chapter and I was like, damn, this man's a wife man.
He
you
really
feel that
is.
deep in QTE.
Oh, I did. I failed the QTE hard.
Oh,
So yes, you all come down from the attic. And you find Philip waiting for you each in the trophy room. He looks a little bit more put together than he did before. The marks on his wrists have started to fade from where the rope burn was happening, and his hair is definitely more orderly than it was when he was on the attic floor. And as you all come down, he regards you all with a more put together smile, and why don't we take this talk downstairs and see if we can't get you all out of this house to start with.
shouldn't you also be leaving?
Well, I've been putting a lot of thought to that. Me and Adela did plan to stay to help Wickermoor Hollow for a while more. We've been admittedly neglecting this place without us noticing. Now that this whole ordeal has been settled, though, I can start working on what I need to do to earn back the people's trust, and we're gonna need somewhere to stay, and if this place has been properly put back to rights, then I don't see why we can't just stay.
I don't think
one
that it's
thing.
been properly put back.
Yeah, you
There's
you
a
have some
guy.
squatters.
There's a guy.
Yeah, have you met the Crooked Man? or did you guys go through all of that without seeing his weird ass?
I can't say
He's a
that I
little-
was
Wait,
introduced.
Adela said she saw him though. Remember in her dreams?
In her dreams, yes, we have presumably seen him awake, and also that's Adela, not Philip.
I know, but I'm
True.
saying that she's seen him, but Philip hasn't.
You know,
Yeah.
That is true. I haven't seen him, but I do trust my Adela at her word. If she says that she's
Yeah.
seen him,
Yeah, he's been. Think of it this way: there's a strange man squatting in your house, hanging out in your wife's dreams.
yeah.
You
And
really
not
want to
by her
stay here,
choice.
and not by her choice. So you really want to stay here? You want to make her stay here?
you know, you make a fine point.
Also,
mean-
there's a lot of ghosts. Like so many
Yeah.
ghosts that have not been able to actually leave.
I'm sure the mayor would let you
Yeah.
guys stay in the inn with us. I mean, it's not like they get many visitors anyway.
That's
Yeah.
true.
This one now wonders if we set the ghosts free or not. Was
That's
that
a
not
question.
the point of dropping the things into the soup?
I guess it depends. Did the hag bind him here, or was that the crooked guy?
That's a good question.
Well, I'm not
Uh,
entirely sure, but I know that Adela feels comfortable enough to sleep. Which she didn't do a
okay,
lot
well,
of that
maybe
last
she's
night.
tired AF. She's
I'm-
The question is she comfortable enough to sleep, or has she been through so much that she could no longer stay awake?
I think it's more so
Yeah.
she's just
I believe
really,
she
really
could have stayed
tired.
awake. She just wanted to lay down. And I insisted.
Hmm.
I mean, if you want to stay here, that's your prerogative, guys. But I don't want to stay in here.
I
Well,
think
then-
honestly, you'd be safer out in the barn with Jimothy than inside the house.
Oh,
You'd be
right,
safe.
the goat. I hope he's okay.
I thought he was gonna be dinner tonight.
Oh, no. Adela loves that little guy. You should have seen the
I
cute little
told
bow
you.
that she put on his head.
Oh my god. I want to see him now.
She was gonna give him a little tux if she would have had the time. But let's take this conversation downstairs to the parlor at least. See if we can't get you folks out of here.
Honestly, I'm not opposed to leaving.
All right. And
It's not the question of if we want to leave. It's if if the crooked man will let us leave.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, because that is something worth mentioning. The hag was not the one who kept us here, as far as we know. The crooked man was. He said specifically we were not allowed to leave, and that the people who we saw leave on our way in would be coming back. It seems like he's the one kind of handling that shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's not wrong in that they should
Ray
be
is
coming
just
back any
kind of-
moment now, and that does worry me. If it's not safe
As
for
we're
them to be
moving
here.
around.
What was that,
Does the
Rhea?
house look noticeably different
Oh yeah,
now that we're passing through it without the hag here?
yeah.
It's fixed.
all of the mold and splintering, all of the wood rot and damage, it's all like it never happened. You see freshly laid wooden planks for the floorboards. You see that the carpets and rugs are clean and spotless. The walls no longer have damage to them. All of the weird out of place photos are no longer there, and they're replaced with scenes from different places in Druskenwald.
Wait, have we already moved out of the trophy room?
I
We
would
still in the
say
trophy
I
room.
would say we are moving down.
He said
To the
we went to the
parlor.
parlor. He said
Yeah,
we
Because-
went to the parlor.
We are moving down to the parlor.
Okay. Before we leave the trophy room, I want to take a quick look and see if there's anything shiny still in the fire from when I fucked up earlier.
Oh my god, you already got burned.
Yes, you can
Okay.
see if there's something shiny at this
Oh my
fireplace. Throw me for some perception.
Listen, I'm really curious what it was, okay?
I can tell.
It might be nothing at this point.
It's
That's-
just gonna be
Yeah.
just charred at. You don't see shit.
You see a pile of ash. Wait, yeah, okay, I wanted to make sure that was a 20. Yeah, you see a pile of ashes. And there's nothing more.
Alright.
That
Never
is
mind
a
then.
fireplace.
Ray is just looking around at the differences in the place, and she's kind of wondering, were we in a separate realm briefly, like a crossover? What's going on here? How has this changed so much?
But as I was saying, I really want to try to earn back the people's trust. And he's telling you this as he leads you down the stairs. We've been neglecting this place a little bit too much, I feel, and I think it's what caused some of this. I'd like to see if we can get some things back to normalcy and maintain a bit more faith in us in these parts. And while I'm not really a religious man myself, I do understand that some people are driven to seek out faith and for support in trying times, but I'd rather give him something a bit more realistic to look to.
This one wonders if you would mind answering why you've stayed away from this location so long?
Well, to my shame, we don't really check in with the provinces as much as we probably should. We leave that to each province's lord or lady that oversees it. And for Wickermoor, that is, supposed to be the mayor.
Clearly, he's not doing a good job. But...
I agree with you fully, and I will be having a conversation with him regarding that. I am not satisfied at all with what's been happening here. And I plan to set it to rights.
You know, the tree in the center of town that we all saw, what do you know about it?
That tree? Well, not
Yes.
much. It seemed like a tree, but as you know, my powers aren't exactly what they're supposed to be right now.
Do you have eyes?
Do you have eyes?
I mean, I did see that it had faces carved into it, but as for if it felt like anything, I couldn't tell you.
It felt like a tree.
That's a tree,
Not-
alright.
You aren't concerned about this at all?
Well, it is weird. But I have heard of similar things happening in Artengloom. So it's kind of hard for me to... Oh yeah, Artengloom. It's a big old forest that is filled with the tree folk.
Have you gotten to meet them?
Oh yes, lovely people. The lord of that land is quite charismatic, actually.
This one misses it sometimes. This one may go visit again.
I would suggest that you do. I hear that they're going to be having quite the festivity in the next coming months.
Oh, what for?
Something about giving back to the trees that shelter them and
Aren't
paying
they
just like
tribute
that,
to
I
the
think-
oldest ones.
And just like that, I feel like I should not be there.
Oh, that's a shame. I hear it's very lively.
I'll stay away
Philip.
from trees for now.
Philip, you're a good man. You've been very good to us. I need you to understand the disconnect between a lord of death telling us to go to a place that's lively. You
Oh.
you gotta understand what that's doing to my head.
I guess
mean,
that
should
is
we-
a little bit weird, isn't it? What were you saying, young lady? I'm sorry.
I'm trying to remember what the place was called. Hang on. Oh my god, what is the place with the... I actually forgot what it's called. Oh my god. What's the one with the skeletons
you-
again?
Are you talking about Calero?
Calero? Yeah, okay. Nell, you say that, but Calero's full of dancing skeletons, constantly. It's just a big party.
That is true.
The
And,
relic
ooh, they
born are
can
very
party.
lively. Very lively ones, the relic born.
They really are. They liven up the parade every year at Chateau Clair de Lune. And you guys are approaching the parlor now.
So what, you're gonna do this for every town then? You're just gonna stay and try and fix everything? That'll take forever.
Well,
I mean, it's kind of undying.
what she said. I have a lot of time. And I can take as long as I need to in order to earn back the people's trust.
Well, you might want to start with this house because they're all terrified of it. They think it's cursed. I'm inclined to agree with them. And also the tree that we was asking you about. I believe I remember someone in town saying it has something to do with the green something green lady.
Green Queen?
Green. Yeah,
Ah.
was that a name? I can't
It's
remember.
literally the name of the hotel.
No, it's
I
not.
don't remember the hotel.
Oh my god.
I forgot the
Inn of
hotel
the
had a
Green
name, to be
Queen.
honest.
Yeah.
So what was that, Raya?
The Inn of the Green Queen?
That's
it is
that's
Green
the
Queen.
whole that's the hotel or the inn. What they say the tree was all about, the green lady?
The one
Just-
called Filthy Jasper, or the one before Filthy Jasper, said something about it being part of what they were attempting to do upstairs.
For the, like,
Oh
the
yeah,
Green
she was trying to
Queen?
resummon the green lady. God, I cannot remember.
The
her
Green
name.
Queen.
Green
I feel
Queen,
like
no.
there was- I feel like I feel like there was more to it than just queen though. I'm
No,
probably
it's
wrong.
literally just the Green Queen.
Okay, well, shit.
Well,
So she's trying to resurrect her for some reason.
And the tree has got something to do with it.
I would
Yeah,
say,
but
seeing what you all did to her, I think you put a stop to whatever she was trying to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the tree's like a separate thing related to the
But
same
also,
entity.
she's probably not the only one, because it sounds like
There were scratches on
she
the
has
wall.
2 sisters, as well. So not entirely out of the woods yet on that.
I have a distinct feeling that teeth aren't gonna work on them like they did her, so.
No, but they'll probably be obsessed with something else, and
Most
we can exploit it.
entities are.
That would be most unfortunate, but not the first time that I've had to deal with hags either. Unfortunately, Druskenwald's been plagued by a big-sized coven of them for about as long as I've been lord.
Do you know the name of the coven?
Oh yes, that is the Midnight Coven.
Do you know what they are attempting to do?
Well, I wish I knew, because maybe then we could actually negotiate with them. There are 13 of them, one for each province, and they torment the people, the lands that they roam at their whim. The other lords and ladies and I have tried to do something about them, but every time we think we've got a solution, their leader, Mother Midnight, proves us wrong in the worst way she possibly can.
You tried just killing them like we did this one?
We have tried.
I feel like that's not as easy as it sounds. She was
It
very
went
easy to
pretty
kill.
well here, so.
I mean,
Okay, but
I've had to deal with one of Adela's. Well, okay, I haven't personally had to deal with one of Adela's, but she likes to hang out where I'm from, and it was not ideal, so I believe it.
They are a
Yeah, but-
right thorn in the side, I tell you that.
That's a word for it.
I have a bad feeling we'll have to run into her sisters sometime soon.
Oh,
Good.
fucking probably. We ever go to Kernabos, you keep Sister Malignance's name out your mouth. Let's just put it that way.
Great, then we won't go there.
I kind of want to now.
Oh god, why?
Malignant sounds like it does have some tasty diseases.
No, that's the name of the
Oh.
lady. The name of the place is
Oh.
Kernabos. That's literally where I'm from. I have told you this.
I wonder if I can hit that one's head further than the other one.
Okay.
This one believes that the ones we may be dealing with relating to she who was upstairs are her sisters.
Well, no, I've
and
never
there
heard
are
of this
two
one.
of them. There are 2 of them left, and this one does not know where they are currently. But their names were on the wall of the attic.
Well,
I'm not
whoever
really
they are, they aren't a
worried.
part of the Coven of Midnight Moon. Tell you that.
I'm not really worried about them though, because you know, we still have the problem of getting out of this fucking house.
This one agrees that we still need to get out of this house. And this one hopes we do not run into Sister Antic either.
Oh yeah, Philip, you may not know this. We tried going out on the balcony. Belly just tried to walk on the wall and got zapped by lightning. So
And that turned into a lightning rod.
And yet
It's
you'd
true.
still go out and do it again.
It was quite
Well-
exhilarating. Very shocking.
I'd rather not.
Are you all right?
No.
Clearly.
Okay. And he goes to the front door, taps his cane on the floorboard, and grabs the doorknob. You guys can't hear any of the rain or thunder or anything going on outside like it was before, as he opens the door, and it's a completely clear sky, a little bit cloudy, but other than that, you can see the moon above. No rain, no thunder, no lightning. It's almost as if it never happened.
Rhea's looking around and carefully not looking up at the moon. Was it another realm then?
So Nell, who's going first off the porch? Me or you?
Definitely not me. Absolutely not.
Fuck.
Rhea very carefully steps over the threshold of the doorway.
Nothing happens. You still got the covered porch, so nothing really happens.
Yeah, she's standing on the porch at the moment, just looking around, being like, this one is pretty sure this is not what this looked like when we entered the house. But it is what it looked like when we entered the gate. And she steps closer to the edge of the porch where there are stairs. Looks around again.
Well, looks kind of clear to me. And he does not hesitate. He steps off the porch into the yard. Nothing happens.
Rhea very carefully steps down the stairs and puts one of her feet on the ground and has one on the stairs still.
Nothing happens.
Alright, well, seems safe enough.
I don't trust that crooked man, though.
I don't think we should trust him.
Would you rather be on this side of the doorway if he closes it again before we leave?
No!
This one
well.
wonders.
I'll
Is
definitely be
this-
looking into him for sure.
Is it
Good luck.
possible it was a second place?
I mean, it could have just been illusion magic, Rhea. It was a hag.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if nobody else is dying,
And I'll just walk right out the door and stand on the porch.
Yeah, nothing happens. It is completely safe. There's no lightning, no thunder, no rain. There's a very nice calming breeze, but that's about it.
Hey, Philip, which way did you say it was to the barn from here?
From here, it's,
This one thinks this one sees the barn.
yeah, just right over there to the right.
Guys, before we leave, I want to go check on Jimothy.
Why must we check on
Well,
that code?
You're more than welcome to if that's what you want to do, but before you leave, and he pulls out a bag, and he rifles through it, and he holds out 75 gold pieces.
Rhea very carefully accepts.
And then he holds out another 75 gold pieces.
Wait, for
Just
real?
last-
Each?
that
For
isn't
each of
for
you.
us to split.
No, for each of you.
Oh my god.
How
You
much
saved
money
my
do you
life.
have?
Well, I'm Lord of Dreskenwald. Money's not really a problem for me.
Yes, yes, of
True.
course. And Ebony kind of grabs it greedily and puts it in her bag.
I want
if
you
you're
all to take
offering-
this.
If you're offering, I'll take it.
And he hands you 75 gold pieces.
It'd be
Hey,
rude
Peanut.
to not accept it from our very own lord.
This isn't cursed, is it?
No, shouldn't be.
What do you mean shouldn't?
I mean, I've had it on my person this whole time, so I sure hope it's not.
I mean, to be fair now, this house shouldn't have been like it was either, so...
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
I tap my bag, Peanut's hand pops out to accept the money as I curtsy.
Oh, Did you have
Don't-
that
don't
last
ask.
time?
No.
No, he's new.
Oh, alright. He drops the 75 gold pieces into its hand.
Blurps
Now,
back into
well,
the bag.
Well, here's a question now, Bella. Does Peanut get that money? Is that Peanut's money now? Because it was given to Peanut.
I don't know, I kind of dumped everything in my backpack into Peanut's house earlier, so...
My
So
God,
it
you
Everybody
are
put the
such
plates
a-
in there.
And for
You are
you
such
too,
an
Lloyd,
easy
don't
mark.
you be shy.
Fine.
And he hands over the 75 gold pieces.
I have more
Actually,
money
that
now
raises
than I
a
ever had
question.
at any point in my life.
Right?
Is there anything else that I can answer for you folk before you head on your way?
How much longer are you going to be staying in town? I guess a while then.
Yeah, I believe it will be a while. I imagine probably a couple of years even, but time's not really something of issue for me either.
So I got a question for you. You got a watch? What time is it?
Does
What
it
time is
matter?
it now? Well,
Yeah, well, I mean, Ebony, we were in there for a while, weren't we? It felt
Yeah,
like...
but I'm wondering why the time matters. Is there...
No, I'm just
Are
curious
the
how long
shops
this
open?
actually passed in outside while we were inside, if it was as weird as it was.
Let me see.
Too much.
And he pulls out a pocket watch, and instead of having hours on it, it has times of the night. So it has twilight hour, dusk hour, nightfall hour, evening hour, midnight hour, and witching hour. And the hand is firmly in the evening hour. Seems to be evening hour.
Quick question for the DM. Which one constitutes dawn?
Dawn would be twilight hour.
Okay, cool. Alright. Wow, that... Actually, we weren't in there as long as I thought we were.
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm utterly exhausted.
Well, I would hate...
wonders if the shops are still open.
At this time of night, I'm not too sure, little lady.
Yeah, I don't think any shops are going to be open that we'd be interested in going to.
Fair enough.
Though, we might be able to catch that one hunter and lady that works at the butcher in the woods.
That is an option.
It
We
is.
could go for it. Go out to
Or-
the woods and some shit.
We could go take a nap.
We could go take a nap. We could do both, potentially.
True.
Well, I certainly won't keep you folk if you've got other things that you need to do. Thank you, again, for coming to help me and Adela and for getting rid of that hag. I'm sure the people of Wickermoor will feel a lot safer knowing that she's gone.
Well, we
We
don't
shouldn't
know.
celebrate just yet.
The thing is, we don't know when the hag got here, and people were already saying the place was cursed and made a guy kill his family, and that's the crooked man's prize. So
That
Not
was like
surprising.
70 years ago.
That she would turn someone into something like that.
I mean, hags are twisted creatures. They'll do whatever draws their fancy.
well, twisted is certainly a word for this situation.
But come twilight hour tomorrow. Sorry, what was that?
This one apologizes. This one was musing.
Oh. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
The hag made the man crooked and made the house crooked. What has the hag through the house done to the people down below?
Well, I mean, you met Rusty.
Yeah.
Everyone else just kind of seemed pretty normal, minus their acceptance of the weasels, but that's weasels.
No one seemed too too weirded out by the weasel stealing shit.
The weasels belonged to the hag.
Well, at least they're gone now, especially Jasper.
He had a very filthy mind, yes.
No, I was saying he was an abomination.
It was just a big noodle.
What constitutes a noodle?
I think shape.
Weasels, snakes, lizards.
He looks more like a tiny, like a child than a weasel.
No,
Was he
Yeah,
that
what?
big?
I thought he was that big.
he
was
was
like
that
a-
size, but he was certainly weasel shaped.
Yeah, he was like a
weasels-
2-foot weasel with a person head.
Yeah, that's why I was saying he looks more like a human, because he didn't look as weasel-like.
Are you
Ebony.
okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I think I'm glad I
Rhea-
missed that.
Rhea looks up at the Lord Druskumo, is like, please tell Lady Adela that we hope she feels better when she wakes.
And he smiles down at you and gives a wink, and don't you worry, little lady, I'm sure she will want to meet with you all soon enough. Just to check in and make sure you all are nice and safe. She was worried about you the whole time I was putting her to bed. Said that she had some stuff that she wanted to tell you, but I insisted that she take her rest.
Teeny speed running this poor woman's demise through death flags.
Oh, how about you
Increases.
guys come in to find us in town, you know, tomorrow or whenever she's feeling better, out of the house.
Maybe come to the inn for an actual dinner that's not going to bite your hand.
Yeah, I would recommend us not going back.
Oh, as a quick aside, Lord Dreskenwald, your food in the house, you might want to throw it all out. It had a bit of a bite to it.
A bit of a bite to it. Like spices?
Like teeth.
Oh.
Like mimics.
Oh. Well then, yes, certainly we will be we'll be tossing that out.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like Kevin got most of it anyway.
Who's
Well, that was
Kevin?
just the turkey. That's when the big wolf walks up beside me
Oh.
and just kind of plops down, wagging his tail.
Did you
This is Kevin.
did you have that also? Wait.
No, but he came out of the sack you gave me.
Yep, I was about to say I believe that's one of the things that comes out, isn't it?
Yeah, there's him, then there's Chloe on his back, and then we got Scarlet the elk. She's back there somewhere.
Well, I'm glad that some of these items have been of good use to you folk. I'm glad that I could help out with that.
Yeah, it's a regular circus up in here.
You don't have to be jealous. If you'd like, you can ride on Scarlet's back. You don't gotta be jealous of Chloe, Ebony.
I'm not jealous. Why would I want to sit on an animal's back?
So you don't have to walk?
Walking doesn't concern me that much.
Well, you folk will probably be seeing me around town tomorrow either way, because come twilight hour, I plan to march myself down to that mayor's office and get right to work on improving these circumstances. I won't be
Let
taking a
us know when
backseat.
you do that.
Sorry, what?
Let us know when you do that.
Absolutely, I will. I can stop by the inn in the morning and get you folk whenever.
Good. I'll sharpen my axe.
Oh boy.
Oh. For
I mean, we don't
Yeah,
have to kill him.
for the
Lloyd has
right-
been very fixated on destroying that tree.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The tree has faces that are very realistic.
Well, I have some suggestions on places we can go after we burn the town to the ground.
But I
Well,
don't think we're gonna do that.
I would like
Oh.
to not have that happen.
I mean, from all the, oil and...
We might get
Whatever.
run out of the town, but I don't think we'll burn it down. We don't got that much oil.
It's a lot of oil.
It is
But the
for
tree's-
the tree, this one thought. And
Yeah,
the
the
tree
tree's
is
kinda
at the center
isolated
in a
the-
way.
Yeah. To be fair, there's every possibility the tree might just come to life and destroy the town because we set it on fire too, so... I wouldn't put it past it at this point.
I mean, we already ruined their harvest ritual thing. What else? I don't feel like anything
There
else
are
we do
better
would be worse.
harvest rituals. There are better harvest rituals than sacrificing an innocent life.
And
That I do.
On
believe.
that we can
careful
agree.
what you ask what's left to lose. There's always something more you can lose.
Well, once my lordly powers are back in full, I'll be sure to repay you 5 properly for what you've done here today. I will not forget this, ever.
Oh, don't worry. I don't think Nell or I could ever let you forget.
Well, good.
I'll say, if you want, I can get that in writing. I got a calligrapher set.
If that'll make you feel better, then certainly.
I don't think we need to do that. You seem like a man that you would.
It's okay. We always know where to find you.
Exactly. I won't be going anywhere
And-
for a long time.
Yeah. Anyways, do we want to try to figure out what's up with the lady in the woods, or do we just want to go to bed?
Honestly, this whole crooked man fiasco has me utterly exhausted. So I think I'd rather get some sleep and then deal with this tomorrow.
Of course, of course. I'm sorry about dinner, everyone. I really did want to treat you. But,
Oh, it's fine. We'll have dinner another night.
The
Maybe
turkey was delicious.
absolutely.
outside. Maybe at the inn or somewhere else.
So you did try the turkey.
Well, yeah, after I tore its
did not.
wishbone out.
Oh. Well, I hope it was good. Next time I promise to treat you to something that'll knock your socks off.
Maybe leave the violence out of the food, please.
I will do my best.
This one does not wear socks.
We'll have to get you some then.
It's a pun.
It's a saying. I don't know what it would be a pun on.
A new idiom?
Sure.
More?
I'm very confused about where this conversation is going.
We're all tired and need to go to bed.
I won't keep you
This
any
one-
longer. You all have a wonderful night.
Same to you.
Good luck.
I'm very excited to not be on this property anymore.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I'm walking away now.
Yep.
I'm getting out
This
of
one
here.
is going with you. This one pets
I'm also
Kevin briefly
following.
and goes with you.
He waves you all off and goes back inside.
As we walk
and
away,
shuts the
Carl
door.
looks back and waves at him.
Oh yeah, he waves to Carl, and he's genuinely excited to wave to Carl.
Carl noticed me?
He's not seen him before, so
Yeah,
another new party member.
Yeah, Carl wasn't here last time. Not like that.
And you find yourselves outside of the manor. Above you, the crooked moon hangs, still with that jeering face that never seems to change. It is the evening hour. The light of the sun that never rises has faded completely. There's no longer even a hint of an orange glow on the horizon. And you're left alone in the dark.
This one recommends that we just go back to the inn for the evening and actually rest properly.
Agreed.
Fine by me.
Gene, can I see the map of the town? I forgot where the fucking pigeon house is.
Yes,
It's on the way back.
Yeah, it's on the
It's
way.
on the way back.
Let me.
I want to stop by and see if my boys can hook me up.
for you.
And my pigeons hooked me up.
Yes.
Belly
I'm
walks out to it like, can I get a cuckoo?
Can I get a cuckoo?
Flatten me up, homies.
My
now
goodness.
on-
Just holds her arms on the pigeons, just start just like picking her up and flying her away.
Start bobbing their heads with me again.
Oh my god.
But before we go back to the inn, can we stop by the pigeon house real quick? I need a feather.
What is up with you and these pigeons?
I mean,
They're just-
certainly if you want
just
to take
birds.
that path. But as you leave the grounds, you begin to see wisps of ghost light that float off into the distance, all towards the dovecote that you guys were planning to stop by, but not quite in that direct direction. They float off into the distance from the grounds of the Crooked House, freed souls that are being led to the next stop of their journey. Off in the distance, there are many more of them. Tiny little ghost fires that dance and float in the darkness, illuminating a very impressive carriage. It is elegant and beautiful, made from a dark wood and decorated in silver accents that run along the sides and the top. The wheels seem to sit perfectly on the earth, not sinking in, but still maintaining contact with the grass. A very light fog circles the carriage, almost like a barrier of sorts. And the ghost lights surround that carriage, some sinking into lanterns that hang on the inside and on the outside, making them brighter and showing more of the lavish inside. There is no horse drawing this carriage, but there is a driver. A hooded figure sits in the front, waving a staff with a similar lantern to those inside, back and forth, as if guiding and signaling for these spirits to draw near. The sight is calming, soothing, and though it is mysterious, the presence of the carriage is not at all threatening, and it feels almost as if a mother is calling her children home in the evening.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Hang on, I gotta do something real quick. And Nell is... Are we inside the grounds still? of the
You guys
house?
are right outside the gate, so you could go back in if you wanted.
Yeah. Nell's gonna quick jog back inside, like on the other side of the gate, so that she's like properly on the grounds of the manor. And she is gonna like crouch down where there's like some gravel and rocks and shit, and just kind of pause for a moment, and then kind of slowly and methodically, sort of like it's coming to her how to do it as she's doing it, she like creates this very weird and intricate stack of rocks, looks at it for a second, claps her hands, is like, all right, held up my end,
gets up and comes back over.
Once
What
you
was
do
that?
that, more of those ghost fires start to leave the manor and
Yep.
go over to the carriage. It is almost like a surge of spirits are leaving
Yeah,
the
there we go.
manor, and each of them flies into the lanterns around that carriage.
Yep. Yeah, I almost forgot to do that. Alright. Comes back over to the rest of the group. Sorry about that.
What was that?
Oh, so you remember when we first got in there and there was the parlor or whatever it was full of the ghosts that were dancing and everybody's freaked out and I was like, I can talk to ghosts, I'll go talk to them, and I went and did that by myself, then I came back and got you guys. Well, while I was in there by myself and talking to them, I offered to do that because turns out most ghosts, some of them don't like it, but most ghosts, for whatever reason, like it. If you stack rocks a certain way, it lets them go where they're supposed to go. I don't know why. Most of them are dicks about it, but those guys would chill. So,
Hey,
Okay
no.
then.
Whenever this is all over, I might need you to make a trip to Babonia with me.
I
You're
do
gonna
not
have
want to go there. I
Why,
do
you
not
have
want
any
to
dead
go there.
bodies there that
Yeah.
you need?
You're gonna have a lot of little lights though that need to get sent off though.
Why? 'Cause
What
you
did I
killed
just
them?
say? What did I just say about ghosts being dicks?
I've had enough of ghosts. Ghost train, ghost house. Ugh.
As you say, I've had enough of ghosts. You hear a little boy giggle as your hair gets whooshed.
I swear to
Like-
God, if you touch my hair.
like a little kid grabbed your hair and tugged at it a bit.
I know you're dead, but I'll kill you again.
The giggling intensifies and then fades out.
While the rest of you are doing your arguing thing and paying attention to this, Ray is slightly off to the side doing a small, simple twirly dance.
Well,
And
with
as-
that out of the way, I'm good to go now.
And as you guys continue to watch the scene,
Oh wow,
And-
I've got two of me now.
oh, there are two of you. Ooh, okay.
Oh no, there's two of you.
There's two
Reyes.
of her.
I picked it.
Okay, all right. As you all continue to watch the scene, and after Nell has done her, is it a ritual? Is it technically a ritual?
I think it would be, but she doesn't think of it as one. She thinks of it less like a ritual and more, I said I would do this, so here you go. Most people are dicks about
Promise
making you do
fulfilled.
it. Literally.
Yeah, as Nell fulfills her promise to the spirits inside the home, Lloyd,
Yeah.
your compass begins to feel a bit warm in your pocket. It is kind of starting to glow, and it is emitting a soft blue light, almost like the ghost fires around that carriage.
Oh.
And as this is starting to happen, the figure at the front of the carriage seems to take notice. They turn their head, and you can see long, wavy hair. Familiar hair. Hair that you don't think that you've seen for years, but you recognize it as if it was only yesterday. You cannot see their eyes, but you can feel them on you, piercing, warm, and knowing. You can see that their lips part, surprised, and then speaking in a voice that shoots through your very heart into your core, and it makes you feel as though you are alive again. You hear the words, "You. It is you. Wait, my..." as she gasps and the fog surrounds the carriage. And it thickens, and the next moment it is gone, leaving no
I will-
sign that it was
I
ever there.
roar no and run in that direction.
Fuck. Boy?
Weapon is drawn.
Lloyd, buddy, you good buddy? What you doing?
It is already gone. The fog has taken the carriage away.
Alright,
Was the figure the cloaked figure that was guiding the carriage, or one of the people near the carriage?
The cloaked figure was the one that was sitting in front that appeared to be the driver of the carriage.
I just roar like, "Come back!" and just fall to my knees.
I'll go over and kind of like pat Lloyd on the shoulder. Don't worry, we'll find it again.
I will punch the ground as hard as I possibly can.
Nell is giving you space because she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. She's like, Lloyd, you good, buddy? You alright?
I'm not looking at anyone. I will just stand and walk off.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no.
Yeah, I don't think
This
he's
one
doing too
thinks
good.
definitely not.
He just needs some space.
Should we be asking him about what just happened?
It's better
This
if you
one-
don't.
Okay.
This one has the feeling it is something very personal, and he is not ready for us to speak with him yet.
I mean, I don't know exactly, but him and I have, you know, similar feelings about finding lost loved ones, so.
You have people you love?
Yes, I do, actually.
Reflections don't count, Ebony.
Doesn't everyone have
Wow.
someone that they care for?
The BM.
Care and love are two different things.
Can one not love someone without it being... How does this one phrase it? Carnal?
Again, care and love are different. I'm not talking about carnal or whatever the hell.
This one is misunderstanding something about your words again.
Actually, Ebony, now that we're out of that and we're not running for our lives, what was up with that book that you swiped from the bed with Jasper?
What are you talking about?
Hey, what are you talking about?
Did you not see her swipe that, Nell?
I didn't see shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, if anyone would have noticed things being swiped, it's Nell. She loves stealing shit.
Okay. I understand. I just hit you with a low blow. That does not mean you need to come back at me like this.
Oh,
This
so
one thinks
you
that
don't want
all of
playful
us are
banter.
tired. This one thinks all of us are tired and our words are getting sharp. May we please go rest now?
Yeah,
I was gonna ask Tini if she needs me to roll for deception.
I was going to make you roll for deception again.
I was gonna say, I already passed the check to see her catch it earlier, so.
you
Yeah,
you
but-
did. But
Yeah,
she's
you
trying to
said-
convince you that it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
I'm trying to
Oh,
convince
okay.
you it didn't happen. Like I'm saying, I don't know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Can I roll insight on her deception just because she is
Absolutely.
actively...
My
Here,
God.
let me pull up my thing here.
Not only are we vibe checking every. Oh! Oh!
Wait, let me see if I can do better by some
Okay,
miracle.
all right.
My insight is only +1, but let's see.
Unless you get a nat 20.
I mean, the 19 beats
Nope.
it too.
No.
The 19 does not beat it because she got
I
a
would-
20.
20.
With her +1, it would, because meets it beats
No.
it, remember?
Oh, if she
Oh,
had
yeah,
a
good point.
if she would have yeah.
If I had rolled higher than a
Ooh.
6, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm lying real good right now. No one knows.
Oh man.
Ray is distracted and doesn't care.
You're pretty sure that you saw her take that book, but the way that Ebony is saying that she doesn't have it, it's really convincing. Maybe you didn't see her
Maybe
take
you
a book. Maybe it's
imagined it.
because the sheets were in the way. There was a lot going on at that time. There was a bunch of weasels, filthy Jasper. You're starting to question what you saw. And if Ebony seems so sure that she doesn't have anything, then maybe she's right. She doesn't have anything.
Alright.
Ebony is the queen of gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Well, Ebony.
Yes.
Alright, well, if you say so, Ebony. But you know, if you need help with anything, we're here for you. You just gotta let us know. We're gonna be together for a little while at this rate, so.
Trust me. I'm fine. I Just tired. I think we're all tired. It's been a very long. However, I don't even know if I'd call it a day, because
I think
knows
it's only
how
been
long they're in
like
there.
2 hours.
there's no way that was only 2 hours.
Well, he said it was evening hour. That's when we were supposed to go in there and meet them for dinner.
It could have been evening hour and the next day.
I mean, it's possible, but
This one has the feeling that the time in there was different than the time outside. But then again, this one has the feeling that where we were was not quite the same place as where we entered. So this one is just probably very tired and confused right now.
alright, well, I'm gonna go swing by the pigeon place real quick, if you guys want to come with, or I'll meet you guys back at the inn.
I'll leave you to whatever weird bird stuff you're gonna be doing.
I just need a feather.
Same here.
This one would like to sleep, please.
I don't really care about what bird brain schemes you're hatching over there.
Ah, she got jokes.
Yeah, I got jokes too.
The gaslight queen's got jokes.
Damn it.
Ashvanaya kata. Crazy.
She possessed again.
Entirely possible.
Ad block, thank you.
Ray's gone over here this way to start walking down.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
she's like, she told you guys she's tired. She's tired enough that she's mixing up languages now. She doesn't care enough to focus when
Hey.
you guys are all being weird.
Hey Rhea, if you are that tired, Scarlet's still here. You can ride on her back to the inn if you want, so you don't have to walk all the way.
Rhea looks up at Scarlet, asks in Celestial, "May I please?"
Yeah, sure, go for it. Kind of squats down on her front legs like a camel.
Rhea carefully climbs up. Is now on the elk.
Hey Ebony, you sure you don't want to ride on the elk bus? Rhea's already hopped on.
I'm fine.
Alright. One more seat for you, Nell, if you want it.
No, I'm good for now, but thank you.
Alright. I want to wander off to the pigeons.
Yeah, you do that.
You just want a feather?
Yeah, I just need a feather.
You find one
But-
outside.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of feathers out there.
There's so many feathers.
That's fine.
Where are they gonna
Listen,
go?
If I knew where to get a free feather, and it was my pigeon homies. So,
Free
Yeah,
feathers?
There's so
Yeah.
many outside the Dovecote.
Nice.
It's not even hard to find one.
Hell yeah.
Literally.
I has a feather.
Or just be dropping them for real. For free.
One feather.
And you all head to the inn? All right, go ahead and head to the inn and enjoy a nice long rest.
Yay.
Do we see Rusty on our way back into town?
You do not. It is late enough at night that he is not tending to any of the flower beds. From what he seemed like before you all left, he probably wouldn't have been out and about anyway.
Okay. If we saw him, I wanted to fill him in on the current state of his family.
Mhm.
As in, they
He's
aren't
probably-
there. It's okay.
He's probably going to be there in the morning, for given value of the word morning.
Yep.
Because he seems to work on maintaining the round.
And Lloyd, what are you up to?
Let's see. So everyone went back to the inn. Wait, where did Philip go?
Philip's inside. He's inside his
They
house.
stayed at the house, yeah.
I'm going for him.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
After
picked
we
out of
all
town.
left, Lloyd doubles back.
Lloyd said, alright.
Okay. Yeah. So you knock on the door? Question mark? Or
I pound on the door.
Oh no.
oh.
Troskevold, open up!
All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Yes. How can I help you? What happened?
The
I'm
carriage.
terrified.
Carriage.
The one with mist surrounding it. What is it?
The mist. Oh. Wait. You saw something like that?
What is it?
Well, could be one of a few things. I don't really know about anything special to this area in particular, but I believe that if you're talking about a carriage, Well, first, what did it look like?
I describe it in as vivid detail as I possibly can.
Okay. He thinks for a moment and he hums and he sounds like it was a stranger's carriage.
What?
A stranger's carriage. You know, like the frog on the Ghostlight Express. That's one of the strangers, the vagrant. They guide lost souls to where they're supposed to be going.
Where do they even come from?
That's kind of a mystery, son. I'm not exactly sure where they come from. Some of them are people in life, and some of them are residents of Druskenwald that have been called for a higher purpose.
Called by whom?
I suppose the will of the land. It's not a decision that I make, I can tell you that for sure.
Where would I find it?
The carriage? Well, they show up in places where the dead are, or where the dead convene, places like cemeteries or places of tragedy, and they take the souls in those places and ferry them on to safer waters, so to speak.
There's no other way to, I don't know, summon one?
If it was the Ghostlight Express, I could easily get in contact, but without knowing who ferries the carriage, I wouldn't be able to even think of where to start.
Is there anything breakable near me?
Are you still on the porch?
Yes.
There are railings. There is a couple of potted plants.
I guess the railing will have to do. Yeah, I will just...
Not the plants, just
I will
the
just
railing.
stomp kick the railing. Just damn it!
Whoa, now, calm down here, son. What exactly happened? What's got you so worked up?
She was driving it. I saw her.
The one you're looking for?
I need to find her.
And he takes a moment, he takes a breath, and seems to really be considering for a moment. He seems to really be thinking hard. And after a moment, he clears his throat. I'll tell you what. I'll look into whatever I can do to help you out. You have helped me way more than I can ever hope to repay. The least that I can do is try to help you in your quest to find her. I know if it was my Adela, I'd be going just as crazy.
I just lean in close. You have no idea.
I do. I understand what grief does to a person. I understand what happens when a person loses their only anchor in life. I'll help you find it.
Have you ever died, Druskenwald?
That I couldn't tell you for sure.
Then you couldn't understand. I'll just turn and walk away.
He'll let you.
Also, private note, how much was that railing worth?
How much was the railing worth?
I mean, it's a pretty nice railing, so...
God damn it.
It's a decent amount, but he's not gonna charge you for it or anything.
As I walk away, I'll pull one of the gold coins he gave me out and flip it back towards him.
He'll catch it. He's surprised that you did that, but he'll catch it. What's this for?
Repairs.
Don't you worry about something like that. I'll get in contact if I hear anything.
Good. It is my only priority. Do you understand?
I do.
Very well. not just walk off.
Teeny, would you say by this time that everyone is like asleep and in bed, whoever's at the inn?
I would say that you guys have at least made it to the inn. You guys were not very far from the
Oh,
manor when Lloyd turned around. So I would say by now you guys are probably at the inn. While you guys were stopping at the Dovecote, Lloyd was stopping at the Druskin Falls.
Yep.
Just hear a horrible splintering sound in the distance. What the hell was that?
What was
They're
that?
screaming in the
Lloyd, the tree!
Well, I don't see a fire, so it can't be Lloyd.
Yeah,
Guys,
okay, that checks out.
Do I need to set Carl to watch the tree at least until Lloyd comes back to make sure he doesn't do anything?
I don't
I'm
think
sure
he'll do
he'll be fine.
anything.
He's crazy, but he ain't that crazy.
You sure about that?
No, I'm going on vibes.
He wouldn't.
Fair enough.
We vibe checked him earlier, guys.
We vibe checked him before.
So we vibe check him after. He kind of went a little psycho for a second.
Whatever he's got going on, that's his business. I ain't in the business of making other people's business my business.
Agreed.
No, that's a good way to live it, yeah.
But
Didn't
if
we
I
con a guy with short-term memory loss? Sorry, I'm not there.
Sorry, what? Oh, that is okay. If you guys have done all that you guys are doing tonight, then it is sleepy vibe time. You guys can
Before
get your
going to
rest.
before going to bed, I'm gonna look over at Ebony.
You know, like I said, I ain't in the business of looking into other people's business. But if I was, maybe I'd think someone who's talked to him about that kind of shit before might want to talk to him now. Just my 2 cents.
And go to bed.
Yeah, T, the reason I was asking if everyone else was asleep because I was planning to, either like get up in the middle of the night or wake up earlier than everyone so I could like look through the things I found.
Yeah, for sure.
And also probably check on the way, just see if he's standing outside.
Batman needs his Robin, Ebony.
Batman needs his Robin.
Yeah,
Right.
Ray over here going like, this one does not know why seeing a carriage with a stranger upset him so much. But if it did, and this one can help him figure that out when he's not so mad, this one may answer his questions later.
But yeah, she's waiting till everyone goes to bed so she can thoroughly comb through the book that she did find that she convinced everyone that she didn't find.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm passing out. I'm going to bed.
Oh, well.
Also for fun flavor, Nell sleeps holding her own tail.
Aww,
God.
I love that.
Instead of taking stairs, I'm just gonna cast Fly and fly up to the window really quick.
Oh.
Why?
Because, might as well. Why
Okay, alright.
I have a feather now.
The drama of it all.
Ah, I'm a
The
flying
drama.
spider now.
Stairs are beneath
Oh my
me.
god.
Literally.
She's so rich she doesn't even need to climb stairs anymore.
The stairs are for the pores.
Oh.
Stairs are for the pores.
Stairs are for the poors.
Anyway.
Rhea sleeps curled up around her own bag in the bed, by the way.
Aw.
She just curls up on her side holding her back.
You know how spiders kind of curl their legs up when they die?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's what the spider leg's doing while
Oh.
she's just kind of cuddling Carl.
Oh, that's horrible.
Like a
Thank
plushie.
you for that.
Everything else is normal, it's just the spider legs kind of curl up.
Oh.
What a way to find out that Belly has bad circulation.
Yep.
I had forgot about that actually. Huh. I forgot it was all hydraulic.
Anyway, you're asleep.
All right.
Yeah.
So, let me pull that up real quick.
Yeah, and I guess my question would be, by the time like I wake up before everyone, is Lloyd actually standing outside by the tree where he normally is, or is he not back yet?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Lloyd, where are you staying tonight?
I would be in the village square, yeah. Just T-posing.
T-posing ominously.
Yeah,
He's
just
asserting dominance.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before I enter the 4-hour semi-trance, I would probably just look over the tree and be like, I'll deal with you soon enough.
You're mine.
I mean, he's got a really good reason now, because if that tree is trapping souls the way the house was, it might summon the carriage again.
We're giving incentive for the
God.
tree to be destroyed.
That is true. Yeah, so I guess I'll just kind of like peek outside, see if Lloyd's there, and he is, and you know, makes her way downstairs and like, you know, kind of just like goes out and like gives him like a little like wave to see if he's doing okay.
What?
Sorry, I just came to check on you.
I'm fine.
Cause you didn't seem fine earlier. And she looks up at the sky, you know, like where the carriage was. So is that her? The person you're looking for?
Maybe.
So at least you know she's still out there, right?
Not much comfort right now.
At least it's something. She sighs and kind of puts her hand on the book in her bag. I don't have much to go off of either, but I know where she might be now. I found her journal in the house.
Yeah.
So she must have been there. But from what Philip says, doesn't sound like anyone else was there, so I guess maybe she's gone? I don't know where she could have possibly went, but it looks like she's also trying to find me.
Give it time.
We'll give yours time too, because we'll find whoever you're looking for. I mean, we know how to summon the carriage, right?
Someone's looking into it.
Well, it seemed like all those souls that Nell released kind of triggered it, so as long as we find a place where there's a lot of souls, then sure we'll be able to find her again.
So we should just commit mass murder and...
Not saying that, but I mean, there's plenty of places, you know.
That was a joke, mostly.
Mostly. Now, I mean, not saying that I would be against that if, you know, it came to it, but maybe that... I feel like the others probably wouldn't really want to go there as their first choice.
If they felt what I felt, they might think differently.
And I can't say that I know how you feel. Well, I can't really say I know how any person feels, but I know how it feels to miss somebody who you were close with, so as much as you want to find them is as much as I want to find the person I'm looking for.
It takes a toll.
It does, but there's not much else we can do, is there?
That story I told in the house. sounded a bit more romantic than it really was.
Was that your story? Of how the things that happened to you in the past?
An abridged version.
I mean, I could tell the way you told the story. You know, I was gonna tell my own emotional story before, of course, Nell jumped in and made the cat really angry, but I was gonna tell one.
I just kind of tilt my head expectantly.
I mean, I'm not really one for sharing those kind of things, but if it'd make you feel better, I could share a bit about my past.
It's up to you, kid.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I'm not exactly like most other people. Not really a person at all, per se. She kind of like rolls up her sleeve a little bit to show where like her joint is, like at the elbow. Like I said, I don't really know what it means to be a human, because I'm not. I'm just a doll. A living doll, made for people's enjoyment. And she sighs and rolls her sleeve back down. That was all I was ever made for. Just to entertain and please people and never question it. But I guess one day I did. Because I saw all the people, you know, who came to see the shows and, you know, all the joy in Pico, and I just, for some reason, I wanted that. I wanted that happiness, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't have it. But it's because I wasn't made to have my own choices. I was made for a purpose, to entertain. But I never got a choice in that. So I decided to make a choice, and I left home. But some people didn't really agree with that. They didn't want me to go. They just wanted to stay and do the same old, but I couldn't keep doing it. I felt like I was trapped. Like I was just a slave to the people, and they just didn't know how I felt. So I felt like I had to leave. And now, here I am, still looking for them, even after I asked them to go. But yeah, I don't really know what I want or how to feel what other people feel, because I'm not alive, I guess.
You're more human than you think, kid.
Well, sure my creators would disagree with that, but I
Fuck your
appreciate it.
creators.
Yeah, that's why
My creators dictated that I should lose my family, that I should lose my wife, that I should lose our child. You know what I said to those creators? They showed me what they wanted, and I had none of it. I crossed the veil so I could spit in their faces. I became this, despite everything that they decided for me. Where you came from, it doesn't matter. What you think you were created for doesn't matter. It's what you choose to do, here and now.
And she nods. That's why I had to leave. That's why, no matter how hard I had to fight, I'm not proud of things I've had to do to leave and to get where I am, you know. But I had to do it for myself. I couldn't stay trapped. And I'll keep fighting and I'll keep doing it. And I know you will too.
Well, if we do meet those creators of yours, point them out. I'll save a bullet for them.
It might be a bit difficult. They're some of the people that run the entertainment at Pico. Not sure if you've been there or not, but it's a very lively town that has performances going on all the time. Most of them dolls and constructs like me. That's all they're meant to do, is to just entertain people. They don't really think about that, do they, when they pay the ticket to watch the shows and ride all the rides and enjoy all the entertainment we have to offer.
Sorry about earlier.
It's fine. I probably would have done the same. And I trust that you won't tell the others about what I told you.
Stays between us until you decide otherwise.
It's just something that is hard to admit. I mean, like I said, people see constructs and, you know, they think that, oh, well, this is just something that's made to do a task or to bring happiness to me or, you know, to be whatever they want. But I don't want people putting that judgment on me.
I'll be looking out for you, kid.
Well, like I said, I have your back too. Not that, you know, I don't really have a giant axe I can swing around, but have some pretty nice fancy cards here that can zap a thing or two if needed.
Yeah, I think shooting lightning out of cards is a little more impressive than swinging an axe.
Well, like I said, I've had to do a lot of shady things to get where I'm at, to leave and abandon that life, but you know how it goes.
I'll say this about those guys, it's not dull.
You've got that right. Should probably go back in before they wake up. If they see us talking together, they're gonna get suspicious.
Oh, I can't go back too soon. Can't have them thinking I like them.
Yeah, it's not like I really need to sleep that much anyway. And I'll just kind of go back in and, you know, just crawl back into bed as everyone else is still sleeping.
All right. And,
Okay, can I just have a moment out of character real quick? Ebony's feeling that she's like dreadborn while Ray is asleep and can't also be like, holy shit, you too! Someone else escaped Pico, yay!
All my boys hate Pico, except for the people
All
who
my
go to
boys
Pico
hate
for fun.
Pico. No Pico.
I mean, Reyes
Happiest
had
place
to
on
go there.
Earth.
Reyes had to go there before. Reyes had to get back out again.
Here's a question. Can I recall what the group ordered the last time we were in the inn?
Yeah, I remember.
The group order.
The last time we were there, I was under the spicy food curse.
That is
so...
true, you were.
That is
Probably
true.
lunch or breakfast.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I would say to roll me a history check, please. At
Roll a
advantage.
Because knowledge is something I'm so good at.
I mean,
What
you
with
have
your
advantage.
empty
You
gourd
have
head?
advantage.
He just
He has
oonga boonga.
advantage.
With
though.
advantage?
Oh, no.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
advantage.
you have
Ouch.
advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna twist that. Go ahead and roll again.
One
You're
more time.
kind.
I mean, it's.
Damn.
Damn! This man can't catch a break.
I mean, he might remember that Rhea ordered an apple solely because the weasels went for it.
Yeah, you remember vaguely what people had, but you don't remember the details of what they had.
Okay.
Rhea maybe had some fruit. Ebony had
Okay.
tea of some kind, and Belly had some pricey-looking meal.
So, something she
Nell
thought was ordinary, but was
maybe
really
had
expensive.
breakfast.
Alright. Before they get.
You went robot there, Kieran.
The pumpkin's turning into a robot.
Oh no.
Just like Cinderella.
My favorite.
What the-
Any better?
Oh yeah, way better, way
Perfect.
better. You're
Yeah.
back, you're back.
Alright. So I'd like to get vaguely what I remember them getting, like room serviced to the room.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
that's easy.
Okay. And I'll just be like Scarecrow T posing outside by the cart.
Okay. Yeah, so the cooks in the kitchen make up what you order. So
Don't worry about the bones that I ordered. I'm not doing that this time.
Oh, no bones. No bones.
No,
this
no
time?
bones.
Oh, okay, okay. Good, because we
No
don't got any.
bones.
Good.
Fad diet, you know how it is.
Gotta eat
Alright.
bones to be skin and bones, you know?
And there is a knock at the door for the other four that are sleeping. Room service, room service.
Rhea sits up. Room service?
Yeah, your tall, handsome friend downstairs sent this upstairs for you.
The
I know
angry
exactly.
pumpkin sent us food.
I know exactly 2 tall people. One of them's in this room. Are you telling me you find a pumpkin handsome?
Well, he doesn't look half bad for a pumpkin, does he? He's not all rotted or anything.
That's a good point.
Very fair. Very
Mhm.
fair.
And Ebony kind of gives a little smile and grabs her tea. Well, it would be rude to not accept the offer.
Rhea looks at the fruit that is on the plate. This contains seeds, yes?
Yeah, I don't think that it was de-seeded or anything.
She picks up the fruit. She is pleased.
You know, I heard in some fancy places they grow fruit that don't got seeds.
It's true.
This one has heard of those
Wait.
places,
I
and this one does not like to think of those places.
Wait, no, you said fancy places. Isn't that the normal fruit and the fancy ones have seeds?
Hi. He brought me
Rhea
a present.
Rhea looks at Belly like she is
He brought
very concerned for
presents.
her.
Bella,
He said as present.
Bella,
Yes, Rhea?
I'm gonna ask you a favor. I'm gonna ask
Yes.
you a little favor here. The next time you think to compare something that the rest of us are treating as normal to what you had growing up, I want you to take a moment and in your head, not out loud, go, perhaps I am the strange one in this situation.
One.
What do you mean? What do you do with the seeds then?
You spit them out and some people grow them. That's how you get more fruit.
Yeah,
Right, Rhea?
that's like
Oh,
that's like
shit.
the whole
Yeah.
point of fruit.
Seeds are
I
how
thought it just-
more plants come.
Gonna be honest, I just thought part
Or
of it just kind of
spores.
was magic summoned into the kitchen.
Or
Of course you
budding.
think that.
Oh, what did I
There are
just
many
ask
ways,
for you
but
to
for
do?
trees it's usually fruits. Having nuts and seeds in them.
What did I just ask for you to do?
Sorry, I hate to say this. I was only half listening, Nell. I was really baffled by the fruit with seeds. I'm sorry.
Fruit has seeds. Astonishing.
Yeah. You know what? I can-
If Belly is watching, Rhea is currently like taking apart the fruit in like a very intricate manner and taking the seeds out, setting them aside, and doing something very interesting with the rest of the fruit.
What is she doing that's
You know what?
interesting?
You know what?
She's
Bella?
carving it into shapes.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god.
You know what, Bella? Let me sum it up. The next time you think to tell us about your fancy upbringing and acting like it's the norm, don't do that.
Don't.
Just
I didn't
don't.
think it was that fancy.
Just assume. Just assume. You have a fucking backpack spider covered in gemstones. I have a ghost of a dead ore miner. I think there's a bit of a discrepancy.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, he may have gems, but I can't take them out without hurting him. They're just kind of his skin.
But Bella, most places do not have animals covered in actual precious gemstones. That usually is a sign that there are a lot of those about, which means money.
Which, you know, not everybody
Oh.
has.
Okay, I mean that makes sense in a way.
Bella, how much cash do you have on you right now?
1, 2, 3, like 500 gold almost.
I have 141, and that is literally because Philip paid us 75 a pop. I have never
What?
had this much money on my person at one time before in my life.
I mean,
Oh,
same.
Put the seeds in one of her cloth squares and makes a sachet.
Raya,
Hey,
how
Mel.
much money do you usually have on you?
Usually,
Yeah.
at most 10 gold.
You see what I'm talking about? Thank you, Raya.
Yeah.
Now, if you ever want to go on vacation in the future, you should come to Narrowcut sometime. We literally have eggs that just hatch into these guys covered in gems. We can get you one.
That's not the point that I'm trying to make. I feel like you are purposefully ignoring the point that I am trying to make.
No, I get it. I just wanted to be nice because you said that they're valuable. So I wanted to let you know that we can get you one if you ever want one.
Appreciate it, Bella. Just eat your breakfast.
Okay. She half asleep, starts eating her breakfast. A quick question, DM. I'm assuming it is now dawn or abouts there.
It is the twilight hour.
We got
Okay.
a long rest.
You see Chloe and Kevin and Scarlet dissolve into dust in the distance.
Oh.
Horrifying. Absolutely
It's-
horrifying.
It's dawn. They go away at dawn, so
Rip.
past dawn actually. But yeah,
And as
This
promised,
is so sad. Play Despacito.
Play
Play
Despacito.
Despacito.
And as promised, Philip Druskenball is making his way briskly to the mayor's office.
Downtown. Wow.
Okay, I'm not the only one who thought it. Thank Christ.
He's making his way downtown.
Anyway.
And you guys are free to do what you want for the day.
O she of grown things, bless this harvest, that the fields may have abundance for the coming time of rest, that the reaping may clear all ills for the time of rejuvenation that comes with decay, that rich soil may nurture the seeds of life anew. Rhea takes her plate of carved up fruit flesh and is heading downstairs.
I know that's the normal way to say it, but like out of character, hearing the phrase "fruit flesh" just upset me a little bit for some reason. After everything that's happened in this game, the phrase "fruit flesh" just doesn't sit quite right
That's
for some
literally
reason.
what it's called.
I know
It
that's
is
why
flesh.
that's why I'm a little confused why it's offset me like that. But it's just like,
It's
oh
because
god,
it's probably because the food attacked you.
it's possible.
True.
Well, ladies, do y'all have anywhere that you need to go today?
We can presumably get like a shower or something, right?
Oh yeah, you can get a shower.
Actually-
There is a wooden bath off in the corner behind a curtain. It would need to be filled though.
Did they ever fix the bathroom after Nell's incident with the spice?
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god. Casually breaks
Rhea
into someone
is-
else's hotel room for their clean bathroom.
Yep.
Ray is currently downstairs, looks around for a moment to see if Lloyd is like down here in the lobby-ish area.
I don't know. Where are you, Lloyd? Oh,
Lloyd
you
is
there?
dead.
Oh no.
he might have had to step away.
Oh, sorry,
no,
sorry,
he's here.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
He's dead.
VTuber, I was muted.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna I was gonna meet Phil down at the mayor's office.
Oh, okay. So then he would not be in the lobby.
Rhea looks around for a moment, sees that Lloyd is not there, remembers what Lord Druskenvald said about going to visit the mayor in the twilight hour. Or was it the dusk? Which hour?
It was Twilight.
Morning
We're
hour.
in.
Twilight hour. I had it right. Okay. So she goes outside of the inn room. Actually, she goes briefly outside of the lobby area because she's still holding the plate. Looks around, sees the planters again. Carefully tips the fruit into the other planter this time. Puts the plate back inside on one of the tables.
I was half expecting a
comes-
raccoon to jump her.
No weasels, just a
Just,
raccoon.
No
nothing magical, just a
weasel,
normal raccoon.
Just a normal raccoon.
And then she goes over to A Stitch in Time and is like looking at it, trying to determine if the shop's open yet or not.
It is not yet open.
That determined, she heads over to the mayor's office because she swears she heard somebody walking that way a moment ago. She skirts wide of the tree, though.
No contact with the tree. Do not come into contact with me.
Do not touch tree.
And,
No, she's like basically going, as long as this one does not look at it, this one does not have to perceive the horror, this one does not have to perceive the horror right now.
Do not make eye contact with the faces in the tree.
do not make
Yes.
eye contact with so many eyes.
All the balls.
So Ray is like looking around near the mayor's office now, I suppose, trying to spot if Philip and Lloyd are outside.
Lloyd is at least. Philip is making his way across Founder's Round.
Is it just Philip, or is it Philip and Adela?
It is just Philip.
Okay.
Then he might spot Ray because Ray is in front of the mayor's office now.
He does. He sees both of you waiting outside. But what are the other people doing, real quick, before we get too far into this?
Finishing breakfast, getting cleaned up. Stretch. I'm ready to go.
I'm just sitting there sipping my tea. Ah, fine.
You
Oh,
have
you
to
good?
come. No one's making you leave.
You can stay here if you'd like. It's...
No, I'll go. I'll be a team player, as they say.
Hey, if you ain't feeling up to it, you ain't feeling up to it.
I'm fine, really.
Alright.
Let's go.
Okay.
I think she's just hungry now. And I have not seen her eat anything yet.
I haven't seen this bitch eat a thing.
She's
a
just been
good
drinking tea.
point.
She might be hungry.
Actually, yeah, Ebony, have you had any solid food?
Define solid.
Not liquid.
Oh, fuck.
I eat
Please
solid food just fine. I just don't really
Haven't?
have a need. I just don't like it.
Ebony, sweetie, I know liquid diets are a thing, but it's been 2 days.
You
Trust
gotta
me.
eat some actual food.
Tea does not count as food.
Yeah,
Would it make you happy if I had a piece of fruit?
it's
Yeah.
something.
Maybe you'll be less hangry.
I am not hangry.
Well, yeah, something.
You're something.
I am something.
Me over here wondering how long it's going to take them to realize they've never seen Ray actually eat any of the fruit.
Well, we've seen you take the fruit away and come back with an empty plate. So for all we know, you just don't
You're
like
eating
eating
it.
in front
Yeah.
of people.
True.
That's your own eccentricity. But also, you two, stop fighting, or I'm gonna put one of you in air jail.
Literally doing the same thing as you, trying to get her to eat something. Why am I being punished?
I know how you two go at it. When you start bickering.
Didn't even do nothing.
Come on, let's
Ebony,
go before
eat
she
an
actually.
apple.
Fine, she Is there an apple nearby?
There are a bowl of fruits downstairs in the lobby.
She goes down the lobby, grabs an apple, and bites into it. There, you happy? I ate an apple.
Chew, swallow. Important steps in the eating process.
Under her breath, she's like, don't even have to fucking eat.
What was that?
Now, what
Nothing.
happened?
She chews and swallows fine.
Don't talk with your mouth full, you'll choke.
Oh my god.
My god.
It's rude.
I'll take it with me.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're just worried about yous.
Trust me, I know my own body.
See, the problem is a lot of people say that when they are doing dangerous shit to their body, and then they don't know it anymore because they're a ghost.
Like liquid diets.
Ask me how I know, Ebony. Go ahead.
I mean, you have 3 little ghosts following you, so I'm not really. I don't have to ask.
Alright, we should probably go find the other 2, right?
Oh shit. Carl, get over here. We gotta return that
I think they went ahead without us.
cloth to Rhea. Carl comes skittering down the steps and onto my back like normal.
It's like the cum magic cloud.
Yes. Come, Carl.
Oh no. You
Oh,
guys
not
took
the
too
tree.
long, so now the tree's on fire.
Rip.
That's not me. It's not me this time.
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. So yeah, you guys are all outside the mayor's office. And Philip comes striding up just as he said he was going to. He is a man of his word. He is right there. And he approaches you with a rave time.
Oh,
He
alright.
approaches you with a big smile on his face and good morning, good morning, good morning. I didn't expect you guys to meet me here, but I suppose here we are.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's
How's
quietly
Adela
on.
doing?
Ah, she's doing just fine. She is having a nice breakfast back at the manor.
Do you think she'll be up for talking to us sometime later?
Oh, I'm sure she will be. I'm sure she would love to have you visit.
She's not still sleeping, is she?
Oh no, she's
You said
perfectly
she was having
awake.
breakfast.
Yeah, she's having breakfast.
She's still acting like herself?
She says she's hasn't been feeling better than now, I suppose. She said that she got a good night's sleep and she's feeling more like herself than she was.
Yeah, but like, as a husband, you spend a lot of time with her, you know her little quirks and stuff. Does she seem off?
Personally, I think she should sleep a little bit more, but when she gets it in her head that she's gonna do something, far be it for me to stop her.
Okay, so the husband has not vibe checked his wife. Understood.
Has not vibe checked his wife. Big mistake. Rookie mistake.
All I can do is support her. If she wants to do something, then all I can do is go along with her.
What a wife
Alright.
guy.
Didn't she also want to leave the house and you said no, though?
Well, anyway. Let's get this questioning underway, shall we?
Yes.
And he does not even knock on the door.
He
of
just
the
walks
mayor's
up
office.
in.
He just opens the door. And he spins his cane as he walks inside and slams it down on the ground. And you can feel a ripple of pressure that surges through the air. And within moments, the mayor is rushing out of his office to greet you. It seems that Sir Druskenvold has gotten a little bit of his lordly power back. And he comes out in a hurry to greet you. And, well, good morning, Brighton morning for what are y'all doing here so early?
Sorry, Beans was fucking with the window. I had to go yell at him.
I'm just gonna be quietly staring at him, not saying anything.
I think
We didn't-
Ebony will hang in the back with Lloyd and just kind of give him like a nod.
We didn't have anything else to do.
Freya's kind of standing near Lloyd because she's also on the side of doing something about the tree, but she wants to know more about the tree. But she's also worried she's going to confuse her words because, you know.
I think Rhea was the only one who wanted to look through the archives or whatever.
She's trying to formulate how to ask the question without being misinterpreted. Because it's a big ask and it involves a lot of important terminology. She does not want him getting confused and thinking she's asking about the history of their festivals when she's asking about what is that tree.
What's the tree doing?
Well, Wendell, you and I got business this morning, but I believe that my friends here had some questions of their own. Go on ahead, ask him anything you want, and we'll make sure we get an answer.
Okay, what the fuck?
What?
But we get here and there's a goat tied to the tree. The tree's covered in faces. It's probably cursed. You got weasels running around that end up being a hag's familiars and nobody's concerned about this. And then you got a cursed house where everybody dies in there and you just kind of let people wander in. What gives? The fuck kind of mayor are you?
And as you present this line of questioning, you watch as he begins to sweat and pale. And I'm sorry, what was that you were saying about a house killing people?
Everybody vibe check the mayor, please.
Yeah.
That's 17 for me.
What have we learned from the cat guy?
We got all insight.
What type of check are we doing right now, my love?
You are doing an insight check. You are vibe checking this mayor.
Oh, I don't know anything.
Wow.
What?
Belly's still waking up. She don't see shit.
So much.
Ebony's worried about... Not worried about Lloyd spilling her secrets, but just worried that anyone else might have overheard.
Okay. So Rhea and Lloyd, you two are perhaps the most invested about this whole tree business, about all of the things that have been going on around with it. It's really creepy. And you want answers. And you look at the mayor, you see him sweating, you see him becoming pale. You get that something is off. But you can sense that his concern is genuine. He seems to legitimately have no idea what Nell is putting to him right now. Houses eating people, sacrificing, and well, he knows about that, but what's all this about feeding people to what?
He knows about the fact that people die in that house.
He knows that people have died in that house. But he doesn't know anything about people purposefully dying in that house.
Ah. There was a hag in the attic of the manor you sent the Druskenwalds to, and she was conducting some form of ritual up there, and it involved the deaths of many, many people.
And you watch as his legs begin to shake. He looks between all of you and then to Philip, and he's my lord. I never would have sent you there had I known that there was something like that waiting for you. I can't even. I am so very sorry. I did not. You're unharmed. Everybody is unharmed.
And Ebony just glares at him.
I will heft my axe and be like, we took care of it.
That's right, they sure did. Most capable 5 people I've ever known in my life.
I'm curious. She looks at the mayor. Do you know about the crooked man that lives in the house? Are you just as ignorant as everyone else in this town?
The crooked man? No, I don't know anything about that. I
Can I vibe check him?
Yeah, you can vibe check him again. He has heard something about a crooked someone.
What near him is breakable?
Oh my god.
So you're currently in the parlor of the mayor's office. There are some seats, there are some benches, some nice little plants. stands, some pretty rugs, a couple of coffee tables that you imagine probably should have snacks on them, but it's early in the morning. They haven't had a chance to put anything out.
Anything between me and him?
I would say there is probably a couple of seats and a coffee table.
That table's getting thrown. Yeah, I will stomp angrily toward him and upend the coffee table and be like, "Talk!"
Well, let's not get hasty now. When I say I don't know anything, I mean I really don't know anything beyond local legends and hearsay. I mean, I've heard of something about a crooked someone or other, but I couldn't tell if he was a man or a woman or something.
What do they say?
Just that he's some kind of monster that possesses people. I couldn't tell you exactly.
Then maybe we should throw you into the house so you can see!
Oh,
Rhea's eyes close and she looks down and she's like, I knew it. This one knew it.
Any
I'm
other
gonna quickly
rumors
run
around
up
town?
And tap Lloyd on the shoulder. Hey Lloyd, before you make the man piss himself, what about the other? Ask him about the other 3 people that were up there, the servants and their daughter.
oh, the Jenkins?
Yeah,
They returned last
They-
night. They're in perfect health.
For now.
because they've been up there this entire time. So,
You know, you do make a pretty good point there.
also the Crooked Man mentioned something about them being sacrifices.
You make a pretty good point there, young lady. We'd like some answers, and we'd like them now. And there is a
What's
weight
really going
to his
on
words.
in your town?
It is a pressure that is almost unbearable. As he looks at the mayor with very strangely serious eyes. You've never seen Philip quite like this. He is intimidating. And the mayor takes in a shaky breath and I don't know where to start. That manor up there, as far as I know, it belonged to the Lockwoods, and we know that there was that horrible tragedy before with the Lockwoods, but that's really all I know. I don't know anything else about it. We've had the Jenkins taken over and taking care of it, but other than that, they haven't reported anything. They haven't said anything going on out there is strange or out of place or.
Was that
Have
kid
you ever
like that?
spoken to Rusty?
Well, yeah, that's Rusty. He used to be known as one of the Lockwoods, but he's not anymore. You ask him about it, and he couldn't tell you the first thing.
Curiosity. Was their daughter like that before recently?
I think Jilly's been that way all of her life.
Why does the tree have faces on it?
The tree?
Yes, the tree.
Well, that's an old tree. It's been around for a real long time, and it used to be an executioner's tree. Back in the day.
Go on.
Well, back in the day, we would, well, not we, it's a horrible practice that we got rid of when I got office, but back in the day, they'd bring criminals to that tree, people who'd done real bad stuff, and they'd execute them at the site, and once they were done, they would carve their faces into the tree so that people wouldn't forget. And you can see that after this explanation, Philip looks almost disgusted by this.
No
But he
wonder no one
stays
wants to.
quiet.
No wonder no one wants to stay in this town.
Well, we don't do it anymore. It's an old thing. We haven't done it since I took office.
But you did sacrifice the goats.
To keep with tradition, yeah.
Tradition or to keep something else appeased?
With tradition. It's traditional to sacrifice something at that tree to kick off the harvest festival.
Gonna be honest, Mayor Guy. that tree's not a very good tourist attraction. If anything, it's a tourist repellent. So, if you'd like, we can get rid of it for you real quick.
We don't
Well,
want
all I'm gonna say is sometimes it's not good to keep with tradition.
we don't want to get rid of it. It is a part of our town's history. Even if it's dark and even if it's not pretty, getting rid of it isn't exactly the answer either.
Okay. How familiar are yous? And how affected is this with the town? With the Green Queen?
The Green Queen?
Yeah,
Ah.
because that hag's familiars said that the tree's related, and that was the whole point of the hag being in that house, was to try and resummon her, which leads me to believe, at least, that there's some kind of a connection.
Well, it's also kind of, ironic that the name of the inn is also the Green Queen, or the
Well-
Green Queen, yeah.
Well, of course it is. That's the main religion in this area. All of us villagers, except for the Bright Singers and them of the Patient Lady, and I suppose newcomers like yourselves, we all worship the Green Queen here.
But who is she?
She's the goddess of the land. She's what gives us the vegetables that we eat and the fruits from our harvest, and the one that keeps the woods aplenty and the grass is green. She's in everything.
She of the seasons.
The,
You know
the
something, Rhea?
seasons, the passing of time, everything.
Freya's holding her pendant right now. And she's shaking a little bit because this is triggering something she's kind of not really got a good hold on her memory on. This one couldn't catch it. This one is sorry. Live sacrifices? Always?
Yeah, just the goats. Only the goats.
Painlessly?
I guess not, because, they sent a pack of wolves after it. Doesn't sound painless to me.
The idea is that we keep them fed and they stick to where they're supposed to be.
The idea that you have of them coming within town to find food seems inappropriate to what you are asking.
I agree with you. I think that it is rather inappropriate. And Philip taps his cane on the ground. Clearly, he is frustrated, annoyed, not happy with the answers that he's been getting. I think that we need to have a discussion about how things should be going on down here. And it's about time that I stepped up as Lord of Druskenwald to make sure that things aren't going haywire anymore. I understand that you all have your traditions, and I'm not here to step on that. But there comes a time when tradition isn't as important as doing what's right.
Agreed.
And the mayor is very anxious, very unnerved, and he doesn't seem to have any fight in him. He's more than happy to agree to whatever demands it is that Philip is going to be making of him.
I mean, considering he nearly got the Lord of Druskenwald killed.
Yeah, he kind of doesn't really have a platform, does he?
I understand. I understand, Lord Druskenwald. If it would please you, I'd be more than happy to discuss this further in my office. We can discuss it all at length. Are you all done with your question?
Has anyone gone missing last seen near the tree?
Well, possibly a few. But we can't say that the tree's the one at fault. No one's seen it.
If no one's seen it, where are the rumors coming from?
You know rumors. Rumors get started on the wind. And any whisper of something strange, like the kids farming up animals in some other kid's backyard.
I'm sorry, what?
How they're burying patches of fur and hoping to grow more animals.
I'd say that's stupid, but that's exactly how Bella's hat works, so.
Yeah, no, I just pull balls of fluff out of my sack and I throw it at the ground, so, I mean...
Someone got it in their heads that that's how you get baby animals, and that's how they're doing it. And rumors
Whoever's
aren't
teaching
always
these
logical.
kids is doing a bad job.
Well, that would be Phineas Trout over there at the schoolhouse, and you can definitely have a word with him at some point if you would like, but that doesn't really affect what we're talking about here.
No, it doesn't. But what about, do you have any sort of traveler logs or things like that about people passing through the town?
Well, certainly we do. If they pop by the mayor's office, then of course we encourage them to sign in and make themselves known and declare their intentions.
Where is it?
Guys, we didn't do that.
Right at the front desk. That's right. You guys didn't do that, but I figured the Lord himself was vouching for you, so I didn't want to push it.
Can I go up and look and see what was last written?
Absolutely, yeah. So the log that he's talking about is up at the front desk. It is a very nicely embossed book with very crisp and very fine paper. There are numerous names that are written on it, including one that you immediately recognize, Ebony, as being Marie's name.
And her eyes widen. And she looks at him and is like, did you talk to all the people that signed this book?
Well, maybe not all of them. My wife sometimes tends to the front desk.
Did you talk? Never mind. She shakes her head and goes back.
Well, I think if all of you guys are finished, I think we're gonna have a nice talk with Mayor Summerton in the privacy of his office.
Lloyd, you alright?
I'm fine. I'm glancing over at Ebony.
And she glances back at him and just kind of like, her eyes like shift between him and the book. And
all right. Is everyone else going with them, or?
Oh, they want to have a private conversation.
yeah, Philip's going to they're going to the back.
They're going to go to the back, and Philip's gonna have a couple of words.
When your boss says, let's have a chat.
Yeah. Well, I can't do anything about this situation, so might as well.
So is everyone else gone now? Then
The Lord and the Mayor are going back towards the office right now, and you hear the clasp of the door and the lock being set in place.
I guess they don't want to be disturbed.
This one is not pleased about that tree.
Yeah. Sounds like a load of whole shit to me.
I swear that mayor didn't know what he was talking about.
Oh yeah, no, he was a dumbass.
Or he only knows what he's been told.
Yeah, so a dumbass.
So what are we doing, guys?
I'm kind of like standing
Well-
back, waiting for everyone else to leave.
Rhea is kind of glancing over at the book because she watched Ebony go over to the book. But she's also like, maybe the person who makes clothing is open now?
I'll turn toward the group. Why don't you guys see if we can find some more supplies?
This one is
Whatever
going
works.
to go check on some other things, yes.
We're not buying you more oil.
We're not buying
It's not
you.
happening. It's just not happening.
I'll accept kindling.
No.
The only
No!
wood you're gonna get for kindling is your little scarecrow legs.
Damn.
Dang.
Dang, man.
How many of your legs can you live without?
Then you're not getting kindling.
This one thinks we may have to wait until we have gotten even more information about the tree before we will be allowed to deal with it.
I mean, we could always go try and find the Jenkins and interrogate them too. Because everything the mayor said was mostly that information the Jenkins passed to him. Since they've been there this whole time, he said they hadn't said anything strange, so he didn't know anything strange, right?
This one wonders if Rusty would know anything about the tree.
Sounds like we have some people to track down.
Damn, Kevin just despawned.
Rip Kevin.
Rip Kevin.
And on that note, I think it's probably a good place to end session for the night.
I was trying to get
Yeah.
everyone to leave.
Ebony was trying to get everybody to leave.
That's why I was trying to like usher people out and be like, don't you have errands to run, guys?
We can go for a tiny bit more.
Rhea went over towards the cloth shop!
All right.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
Lloyd and I back in the mayor's office?
Yeah, I'm heading towards the square.
I'm just following now, because I really don't
Okay.
have any errands to run, so.
Okay, real quick before we end. So now that everybody is
Yep.
gone, Ebony goes up to the book and rips the page out and puts it in her pocket.
Yeah, that happens.
And Lloyd just watches her.
Yep.
That was her name in the book.
I kind of figured. Well,
You just
if I'm-
see where she's going.
yeah.
Just-
And if that idiot survives his little interrogation in the back, maybe we can question him some more.
Maybe we should talk to his wife. She might know more.
Can do that too.
Oh yeah, she rips out the page and puts it in her bag and leaves.
All right, yeah.
That's what I was waiting to do. I was like, God damn it, I want the page.
I need y'all to leave.
I mean, you could have
Read
always
the
tried to
page.
sleight of hand it.
Oh,
Huh?
yeah, you could have sleight of handed it.
Well, no one was in the room anyway, so.
Just like cough over the ripping sound.
Well, the reason I wanted to wait till everyone left because I didn't have to sleight a hand. I was like, okay, no one's here.
Yeah.
Wow,
Makes
I'm
sense,
the
makes
one that
sense.
got it.
No one that's gonna question her motives.
No one's gonna. Yeah, she's not worried about Lloyd. she just didn't want the mayor and everyone else to see.
And on that note, for real,
There we
for
go.
real.
Steals pages. It's fine. He's gonna come back and be like, the fuck.
Why is a page missing out? You can see the edges and everything.
But she needs it.
She needs it.
She
It
needs
is-
her
It
page.
is literally a log with people's names on it. Not just hers, but other people's names as well.
Yeah, but she
with
just wanted that
the-
one.
Yeah.
Or
With
she
the
could just
date-
take the piece with the one name. She had to take the whole page.
She's taking the whole page.
I mean,
Because,
see
like,
if those people are still around, and if they disappeared, where'd they go?
right.
That too.
That's a fair point. But let's figure out who we're gonna raid, guys. Who are we raiding tonight?
Raid.
Well, Shenpai is still doing Scupathon. Shamaya is live. Yuki is playing Undertale. Legends of Advantris are doing Witchlight.
Yeah.
We got a lot of good options, is what I'm saying.
You are correct. Let's rate Shenpai because Shenpai is doing the subathon or
Yeah.
scuffathon technically. So we will raid Shenpai. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for session. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yee. I told you I was gonna inflict emotional damage.
I
Yeah.
was very close to grabbing Philip by the collar and like yanking him while questioning him.
Physical
I was
and emotional.
I was like a split second from Batmaning a god. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, the lady on that carriage better be named Martha.
why did you say that name?
Yeah, and then now we got Lloyd and Ebony kind of in the back with their own little secret.
I swear to God, Ebony's just Robin now.
Yeah, we got Batman and Robin up in
Yes.
the
She's gonna have to wear her
Robin.
underwear outside of her pants.
That's not gonna work.
We don't make the rules.
You gotta have a little mask that only hides your eyes, and you gotta wear your underwear outside of your pants. It's
I'd
just
say you
how
have
it
to get
is.
some circus training, but you already got that, sounds like.
She's
So.
already got the cape too from her little foogie.
Yeah.
True.
I was also very close to asking the mayor an important question of which limb he likes the least.
Which limb do you like
Which
the least?
limb do
That
you
is
like
an
the
important question.
least?
Cuts
Alright.
off another one.
It is sending goodbye, chat. We will see you guys
Bye.
next week for more Crooked Tales. And I will be live on Friday doing art, maybe.